What's up, Shady Sports Network? I'm back here on Sunday with another player interview. I'm here with a very unique guest, Mr. Onree Young. Onree played down there in Europe. It's really, really interesting because I'm actually going to Europe in 2 weeks. So I thought, man, what better time? So, Onree, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Blessed, can't complain. Everything is fine. Weather's good, so it's a really enjoyable time right now. So yeah,
For sure. So you just wrapped up your season with a team, I believe, down in Poland, if I'm not mistaken.
it's Germany.
Germany. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You played down there in Poland, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, your team in Germany, you wrote a really heartfelt post on Facebook about how much you
Mhm.
enjoyed the experience. What about that team made it so special?
It was the bond I had with them because I've been there. I've been here for 2 years with them. It was just the instant connection, the instant chemistry, and then I watched my coach, who is now my head coach, when I was getting recruited to the same college. I actually saw him play, so it was automatically instant connection right there. So picked up a little bit of the stuff that he had learned during his playing days, and so it was just right place in the right time, honestly. So it was a really strong connection down here. That's really why it was just so emotional these past few days. So yeah.
Definitely. So, there's so many different levels of European football. You have the GFL, you have the ELF, you have other
Uh-huh.
leagues. What are the differences between those leagues?
Differences is basically the quality of the play. You got guys. Basically, the ELF is the highest, I believe, in Europe. GFL is still on the same level ELF, but I believe ELF has better broadcasting and more publicity towards the German guys and domestic guys. And the second and third league, basically, they're the same quality teams, just teams in third league are trying to regulate to the next level, so on with the second league trying to go to first league. So it just really depends on the situation when it comes to financial or the domestic guys that you have on your roster. So the quality and I think believe is all the same, but you still get the same type of players every level you are. But it just depends on the situation that the team is in, and just moving forward from there.
That's awesome. So, kind of going all the way back to your high school career, did you ever in high school once think that your journey would lead you to Europe?
Never, not no. It was crazy because it was I don't know if I don't know if anyone knows, but I had to cut my college career short in 2017. So I think it was a few months later. I had got contacted by a team, which was my Polish team, my very first one, and it was a shocker because I didn't know that there was football in Europe. So it was crazy. But I did have a Danish um, a quarterback who I played with in junior college, Christian Lipsy, and Lipsby. I forgot how to say his name, but he's a guy who introduced me to European ball and how to get in contact with him. So it really he helped me a lot. Just put me on that platform and teaching me how to get introduced to teams around here. So it was quite a shocker just finding out like just leaving college and just going straight to Europe. So it was, and I was only 21 years old. So it was, oh man, that was weird. It was crazy.
So, I guess going to Europe, it's a whole different country, it's a whole different scene. People don't realize the differences are the gap is big, but it's small at the same time. So,
Right.
what are some things about the culture that you noticed?
Man, the culture is just basically the fact that guys have work. It's actually let me take a step back. There's a lot of things that guys don't understand about European culture when it comes to the football and stuff like that. Like you still have guys going to work, guys still have studies, European studies, and guys, some guys, are just young, and you have to help the younger generation. So in a sense to where you are over here playing as a professional, the culture of Europe is basically just like you're here to help grow the game. So yeah, they're gonna pay you to be there, be the professional, and be the leader and the ambassador as an American import player. But also, the culture is just trying to grow the game. And, they're doing whatever they can to just help expand the game globally, even around the world when it comes to Africa, China, all that stuff. So the culture is just is really different. You got guys going to school, got guys going to university. So while the Americans or the guys that they bring in are considered their professional import players, so most of the guys are not really, taking it, day by day as that serious. While so on the other hand, you do have teams and organizations that do practice the professional structure, which a lot of teams are doing. It's a really crazy culture in a good way that's trying to help grow the game. So it's a really cool thing to experience and see out here.
Man, I want football in Africa so bad, in Egypt.
Oh man, yeah.
But I never knew there was football in Europe till earlier this year when I really started to pay attention. And when I found that out, I'm like, that is so cool. I can't even imagine being able to go to different countries and watch the game that we all love. So,
Yeah.
I mean, how would the fan support down there?
Oh man. Just for one example, when I was in Brazil, when I played in Brazil in 2019, we were in the second division, but we had, Brazil's a soccer, it's a soccer country, so on. So fans they're so into it. It's a lot of fans. But the craziest thing is this year I experienced the most fans. Like, you get about probably 1,200, 1,300, maybe 2,000. I mean, who knows? But it's growing so fast, and guys are so interested. Like with the ELF, you get so many. Like the attendance is crazy. ELF attendance is crazy. But so on these smaller leagues, it's growing rapidly. Even fourth division, like there's so many divisions in Germany, and just in Europe, it's just like people are so interested to see this stuff, and it's crazy. The attendance is just unreal. Game day experience with my current team, Landsberg, it's just something you have to experience for yourself. It's a great experience and great feeling.
So you played in a bunch of different countries, from what I'm gathering. I mean,
Yes.
going from country to country, like the airlines, the hotels, everything. The amount I went to North Carolina. I live in Boston. That was a long flight for me. I can't even imagine going from country to country and settling in. Not only like settling in, living there too. So how do you manage that personally?
My first year it was kind of tough, but as I started to move, I think it was during the pandemic. The pandemic actually helped because I was stuck. That's the thing. The pandemic actually helped me adjust to living in Europe because I was here since 2018, but I've been here since 2020, and ever since 2019, I've had kind of chaos trying to figure out how to move from Brazil to from Poland to Brazil, and then just so on. So. Just adjusting is just you've done it before. There's nothing new. Get on your grind and just figure it out as you go. Because I mean, it's not Europe isn't it's not as big as people think it is. But sometimes some of these countries are just so together that it's just like golly, trains here, so it's just a straight shot. So once you figure out the transportation, it's amazing. Like it's so interesting.
For sure. I'm gonna have to come and check out again for sure.
You have to.
I gotta.
You have to.
You're getting me excited about. I'm excited to see what this is all about for sure.
Yeah.
So you're in your off season now. I mean,
yeah.
What does the next step look like in terms of where you'll play in 2024? I know some countries have fall seasons too. Is that an option for you?
Well, the crazy thing is, I start rugby next week in Poland. So I had a short break, but it's a good situation. But honestly, fall football is probably not going to be a thing for me anymore. Only because this past year in 2020, it was sort of a dangerous situation where I hurt myself, and I want to take more care of myself because we had a semifinals game, and it was later in the year, and hurt my AC, sprained my AC joint, and I believe that it just wasn't a good federation to play under. So you know, but overall, fall football is still a good thing to do if you don't have any if you still want to have a good time, experience, or you just need something to just get going. But yeah, as of 2024, I actually have no idea what's in store. I'm a free agent as of right now, and I am looking to explore all options at the moment. So I believe either in December or January is when I'll probably make a decision on what the next move will be.
So you play rugby too. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you not do, man? 3 different countries play rugby, like that's crazy. Talk about your rugby playing career.
Man, and what's crazy is I just started playing in February. So and cards on the table, God honest truth. I played before the football season started in Germany. I had played near Gdynia, Sopot, Poland, and so we just got out of training camp. So I went home to Poland, and we had a game. I had took I think it was a 18 or 19-hour bus ride from Poland, no, from Landsberg, Germany to Gdynia, Poland. And Gdynia is up north of Poland, and Bavaria is south of Germany. So took a 19-hour bus ride all the way to Poland to play, and it's just been crazy. But the playing career, I've been playing for about almost since February, so I'm just now getting back into it. I've been involved in rugby sevens in Poland as well. Got introduced to it, so next year, it's not ruled out. If there's an opportunity that I really don't feel comfortable with having when it comes to American football, I'll just take a rugby opportunity somewhere and still just work on my craft and getting better at rugby. So that's really what I want to do. But I would always love to play football next year, but it just depends on what opportunity I'll get. So we'll see.
So I mean, you're living a life down there in Europe. I mean, I was gonna ask this question: if an indoor arena football team comes calling from the United States, would you even consider that opportunity? Come back.
Well, in 2019, I had an opportunity to play for winter camp with the Bismarck Bucks, and I was with the New York Streets of the National Arena League, and it was a very, very fun game. Arena football is a very fun game, but I would definitely love to get back into arena. So that could be a possibility too. If there was a team that came calling, yeah, I mean, why not? I'm 27 years old and I just want to get, just enjoy it while I can because, game can be taken away at any moment. So why not?
So I mean, any team at any part of the world can come calling, and they have a shot at getting you, man. I'm gonna have to start my own team in Africa.
There's actually some teams. There's actually some teams that's actually getting started in Africa as of right now. This actually started in 2020. A guy named Amadi Chukwemeka, he actually is starting a league in Africa, and it's growing pretty good. But I'm not sure of the status as of right now due to COVID. But it's getting started. I know for a fact. But you're getting Africans going to the NFL pathway. So who knows? I mean, a league could be starting up pretty soon over there. So I'm excited to see how that grows.
That would be amazing. So, I mean, coming up on my final couple of questions here. For you in
Mhm.
the off season, what's your daily routine looking like? And is European football, do they give their players an ability? Like I know here in the States, some players work part-time jobs or some indoor football league teams, help their players find jobs. What have your
Mhm.
experience been with that?
So my experience with that is I haven't had a job out here yet, but it's getting to the point where I kind of do want one because during the off season, um, I kind of I want more extra income. So I'm definitely looking. Probably will look for it to get a job, but when it comes to my off season, my routine, I always have to go to the gym first. Condition, all this stuff. And then during the day, like if it's in the morning, hey, I mean, if I have to work, I have to work. I have to just find a way to, put all of it together. So if I can make it through college or junior college, and there's nothing wrong with getting a job and just, still doing what I love best. So that's really all it is to it. But then at night, I'm basically networking and just marketing. really all it is. Just trying to network, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that. Just marketing, see what I can get, see what I can do, and just basically brainstorming throughout the night and just relaxing. So yeah.
Well, Devion, my final question for you is, being a kid from the United States going over to Europe, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of, you have to believe in yourself at a different level that I can't even fathom. So how did you believe in yourself and bet on yourself to know this decision is the best to go overseas?
Well, it didn't start. Well, I didn't start believing in myself till I think it was 2000. Just last year. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was just a lot of doubt, like from 2018, 19, and 20, and 21. Like those 4 years prior it was tough because it was like I felt like I didn't have anybody in my corner at the time. But as I started to play over here more, and I started to show up in the games and stuff like that, I felt like I started getting more respect where respect was due, and I was starting to become accredited for a lot of the things I was doing. And so I really didn't start believing in myself until like last year, because when I started playing in a situation where I was around people that could help me out, it just helped me relax. So that helped me gain my confidence back. And it just being over here can sometimes take a toll on your confidence when you're put in a situation that you really have no help in. So it was you got to have a lot of confidence in yourself whenever you're over here and the stuff that you do. And just moving forward, I think it was, I have no doubt that, whatever happens, if it's China or anywhere I go to, I'm going to just be myself and just go crazy, on the field, just wherever it is, if it's a coaching job or maybe in the States, definitely going to have to show out, just my confidence is at an all-time high right now. So I don't think anything can pull that down because I know who I am as a person and what I am as an athlete. So that's really what I'm thinking as of right now.
Well, Devion, this conversation has been so fun for me. I learned so much. You got me hooked on European football. I'm going to start pay attention to it. So you living your life, man. Keep, inspiring people and promoting the game. And, you don't know it, but you really helped grow the game by, I see your posts, I see everything, becoming an ambassador and kind of putting in the minds of people that don't know it's going to help grow the game. So keep doing what you do. I look forward to see your next stop, whether it's in China, Antarctica, or Alaska, wherever you end up, man. I'm excited for it. So
thank you so much.
I appreciate your time, and I'll see you here real soon, man.
Thank you.
Back off the field. Happy feet taking another look. Landstrom deep inside. Wants that throw back. Not a shadow of a doubt.